Hi there, I'm Wendy with UsborneHappy.com. Why am I Usborne Happy? I'm surrounded by Usborne books and I get to help other families, communities, and schools be happy with new books as well. So I wanted to ask you a question. Do you know why the industry of why is such a big deal? It is because entrepreneurs have figured out that they will gain and lose motivation throughout the lifespan of their business. And when they know their why, they can actually tap into it from their lost motivation and regain that motivation to power themselves forward through any obstacles or lack of motivation that they may encounter, which is excellent. It is an excellent tool, and if you haven't discovered or sat down and figured out what your why is, then I would encourage you, while you're listening, to go ahead and take out a piece of paper and pen and write it down. You can actually write it down in pencil because it probably will change from time to time. Just be flexible with yourself. But my point today is to show you how I changed my why into a way to power my job. That's right, I decided I did not want to be dependent on my why, which changes a lot, or my motivation, which definitely changes a lot. And I didn't want to depend on it to determine how I was going to perform. Let me give you some background. I did spend some time in some third world countries growing up, and there are some visions that I cannot shake. One of them being that quite a few people there had no say and absolutely, no determination of whether or not they would work in those countries. So it was interesting to say the least, and it's also very eye-opening being here in the first world, where a lot of people do talk about motivation. And I decided for myself, I did not want to lean on, the ups and downs of motivation to get the job done for my customers, my teammates, and for myself. I wanted to power my business always, regardless of how in touch with my why I am, and how in touch with my motivation I am, or how much of it I have it. So I made a daily, weekly, and monthly checklist for myself, which then translates my why, my motivation into something concrete that I can always follow. And in doing this, I've actually developed a habit. What? Yes. So it's actually way more reliable than depending on your motivation and why, which I'm all about, like I've said, but I cannot rely on them all the time. So my daily tasks, I start with the business essentials, customer follow-up, reaching out to people who said that they would like either a book fair at their school, or they'd like to earn free books for their families, or they have a fundraiser they'd like my help on. Oh, I'm all about the fundraisers. Have so much fun. Then I go into host coaching. So if someone has already set up an event, I can walk them through the steps on how to get better, turnout, or how to get the word out, and how to invite people to for more attendance. Then I'll go into team events, which is what I love doing so much. I actually had to move it from the first event of my day to further down the line as a big reward to myself. I really enjoy reaching out to my team, or if they've reached out to me, helping them out. Then I do videos. I found that videos have a huge potential for helping a ton of people, and as that gives me energy, I definitely spend time on those. And then I do my walk. It's winter, I'm a wuss, and I need the warmth in order to do my walk. So while this used to be the first thing I do, now it's the fifth. Then weekly I have a mail day. It's a set aside day when I go to the post office. And that is so that it gets the burden off my head that there's something to mail, I need to mail it. I know it will get mailed that day. Then I have a day when I work on all the fun I'm going to have in my VIP group. So if you're not on my Facebook VIP group, it's Usborne Happy People, like the song, Happy People. And we have a lot of fun in there, and I do all my sales, my promotions, and just fun stuff in there. So go ahead and click on that if you'd like to join us. Also weekly, I schedule Zoom calls, so it's video conferencing. And that is for my teammates and new teammates. And then I actually do run an online book club, so I schedule that too. Monthly, I have check-ins. So I love to check in with my teammates who are working at the moment twice a month, midway through the month and at the end of the month if they need any help. And then shout outs, I like to do this once a month, and that's usually at the end. And if someone has had a personal best, that's amazing. I give them a shout out. If they've done something new, I give them a Star Trek award, publicly on our group page. So that's because they've gone where no one has gone before. That's corny me, but it works for me to laugh and encourage them for trying something new, because we all need that push. Then I set up training monthly as well. So that is that's a little bit more strategic, and I do leave that for the nighttime when my brain, not the nighttime, but a night during the month when my brain is like, all right, let's go into strategy mode. So I have a lot of other ankle biters that happen through the day, and I will leave those till, snippets in the evening. And it really helps me to have a schedule daily so that it ends up happening to where instead of waiting for the motivation and waiting for the why to kick in, because I'm getting things done, I gain motivation. And sometimes my why will switch. For example, my company is giving away bookends for certain goals met this month. So whoops, my why just changed to earn those. Anyway, I hope you have a great day. I hope this helped you, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below.